I just got back from the gym and got out of the shower. I'm just brushing my hair and I was listening to Dean Withers, that young Democrat that argues with Trump supporters. And the topic was guys bragging about SAing women and not even really doing it or graping them. I have a late older brother, and yes, all of his friends hung out over here. Me and my sister were touched inappropriately. I'll just tell my story. I don't want to bring any other people in my family into it. My brother used to touch my breasts, and I would tell my mom. Again, she would just tell him, don't do it. But as a Gen Xer, we were latchkey kids, so we got to take care of ourselves after school. She didn't get home till 6. So between 3 and 6, that's 3 hours of us having no babysitter, no. And I'm going to say I was probably around 13 when I started seeing his friends become, well, I had a crush on his best friend. Hardcore crush. But he definitely wanted sex, but I was scared. And if he was going to do anything, he was going to have to take it from me. I did not give up my virginity till I was 22. Now, I partied when I was younger. Dropped LSD and smoked Mary Jane. And I was known as one of the guys, but I had breasts. So, of course, I was pretty much mind effed by this guy. I found out later, before he married, that actually my late brother told me this. I had to move out by 18. Me and my mom are oil and water. And here I am back taking care of her. She's 82 and she has not changed. Anyway. Oh my God. I hate having ADD because my thoughts go out of my head and then I feel like I'm wasting your time. But this is really kind of like therapeutic for me because I really, I'm at the age where I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck what people think of me. I feel like justice has not been done and will not be done towards females and victims. We are always accused of saying as a victim, coming out just to get money. I ain't saying jack about anything, but to my camera, and if it goes on YouTube, whatever. If this pertains to you, then you should feel guilty because you really mess with my head, my brother's friend. I even have dreams. In my dreams, I'm going to have definitely a YouTube video about dreams, because I have such vivid dreams that it's I know there's other people out there that have dreams like me that are so realistic that when you wake up, you feel some kind of way. Like, either your emotions are definitely tied in your dreams. There's something to it. I need more to do more research, but there's been a time where I was scared to go to sleep because of the nightmares, and then there would be time I would look forward to my dreams. And I know I'm off topic again. Dean Withers was talking about guys who brag about getting, you know, and brag about it. Well, my brother and his friends did the same. I saw it. I heard it. I was a victim to it. But and, and my sister likes to bring up my past whenever we're out and about. She will, if I'm like clowning her, and it's all fun and jest, but then she'll come to be like, "Oh, Trina, do you want me to mention this, this, and that?" And make me shut up when I have the most or the worst dirt on my sister. She broke girl code and sister code when I was probably about 20. I don't think my brother's best friend had been married yet, and he's still married to the same girl, which is wild. He and my sister, you know, and my brother told me, I guess they were going to take this to the grave. So when I approached my sister about it, she's like, who told you? Who told you? Well, I really wanted to see if her best friend knew before me, if she had bragged to her best friend. So I just said her name. And she goes, "No, no, you didn't hear it from her. You heard it from our brother." So my sister pretty much said it happened. And I wasn't living here. My sister was, my brother was. We had a pool, and my mom went on a trip. And now, mind you, I'm working 2 full-time jobs, caregiving in group homes, just to make rent and pay my car note. And of course, I thought I had moved on, but I still have these dreams that remind me. And it's not something I like to dream about. But if she ever tries to bring my past up again in front of people, I'm going to drop an atomic bomb and let all our friends know what she did to me. Because we were kind of boyfriend and girlfriend at 15. He would stay the night here. We kissed. He was my first kiss. And other things happened, but I didn't go all the way with this guy. And I really am still freaking attracted to him. When he had his bachelor party, of course, my best friend, her husband went to the bachelor party. Everyone, all the guys around here went to this bachelor party. There was 2 strippers. Guess they used a toy with each other. if you want to think about it. And his soon-to-be wife, his fiance, was upstairs in the house where they're having this bachelor party. She comes downstairs. Okay, now that's hearsay, but my best friend's husband was outside twisting up a joint with his friend, and he said, I didn't know so-and-so beat his girl. And they looked in, and my brother's best friend was either kicking or hitting his fiance. They got married. Oh, I'm getting the two. They were already married. The bachelor party was in his basement for my brother's other best friend. Okay. And the wedding was in the following week. Well, when we went to the wedding, of course, him and all the guys around here wanted to hang at our table because I'm usually the life of the party. And especially when my sister and brother get around me, we all are like funny fucks. And he came over, and after the wedding, I'm like, okay, we're going to the Coney, because that's what we do in Detroit. After stuff, we go to the Coney. After the bar, go to the Coney. After a wedding, go to the Coney. That's what we do. So at the Coney Island, I'm sitting across from them, and me and my best friend happened to look over at his wife, and she was wearing a dress that was showing her shoulders. There were bruises all over, and you could tell that there was makeup on it. Well, my friend said, what happened to you? And all she said was, it's a long story. As I'm looking at the bruises, now I'm thinking in my head, then what my best friend's husband saw is true. Because I'm seeing the bruises myself a week later after that bachelor party. And I couldn't believe that this guy that I've known since I was probably 7 or 8 would hit a woman. He never seemed like the type. I looked at him different after that. But she's still with him. They have grown-up children. They have a grandchild. And a business. They don't live in Michigan, but they come up here and visit. And he visited last month around my brother's birthday. And we didn't get to hang out, which I'm actually relieved about. In one of my videos or shorts, I think I mentioned my brother's best friend is coming up and I'm going to see him. Well, I saw him, and it was like, I don't know if I know him, but listening to Dean Withers debate this young man who, clueless, I started thinking about, wow, what happened to me as a young female, still a child, because I was under 15 whenever my brother, he would, I don't know if you guys remember when cable had scrambling and they'd show corn on it, and he would sit in the front room jacking, and we'd have to pass him to go to the bathroom from our bedroom to get to the bathroom. I told my mom again. I don't understand why my mom never really got on to my brother for doing such things. And then I told her when I was a complete adult how my cousin down south had SA'd me at 5 years old. Of course, I blanked that out. I had to go to therapy at the age of 19 or 20 because I didn't believe that you could suppress a memory that is that and I was assured, yeah, you can suppress memories because I remembered everything about it, everything, how I got out of it, how but I just don't remember if my dad was alive or not. He passed away in 1978. So I'm not sure. I definitely didn't want children because of all of these generations. And I, as a caregiver, I was working with adults that had behaviors of children. And I thought if I ever have a child, I'm probably going to abuse it. And I don't want to abuse, I don't want this cycle to continue. So therefore, I was on birth control before I lost my virginity, been on and off, was married. He was 21 years older than me and had four kids actually, and one of them was my age. I didn't even know till after we were married. So he kind of kept a lot of secrets from me. And I'm not too proud of that one because I was messing with a married man, and that is wrong. I knew it was wrong when it happened, but it was just the fantasy. It's silly and stupid to think of now, or it's really horrific to think of now that I actually oh, I the guilt. The guilt. But now at 52, I'm going to be 53 in January. I am more empathetic than I've ever been. I am taking care of my mom. Now, again, we are oil and water. Um, uh, when my brother passed away, this was his bedroom. And for 6 months that I lived here, I had my chair sitting next to his bed. I had to figure out, and my sister helped. Um, how can I get my own space in this house when I feel like I'm not wanted here? I'm only being used to take care of my mom, make sure she gets back and forth to doctor appointments. That's honestly how I feel. Like I'm just being used. My sister and her husband, they don't have children. She has a stepchild who's a grown up now through her husband. But again, work. I don't know what her story is, why she didn't have kids, but she loves kids and kids gravitate to her. Me, it's more cats and animals. They know that I can be around a dog or a feline, and humans have been like, wow, my cat has never came up to a random person like you, or things like that. So, and with doing psychedelics like Mother Nature's mushrooms and things like that, I'm all about decriminalizing Mother Nature. It should never have been criminalized. But it has helped me if you microdose and just do little amounts at a time, not enough to where you're tripping balls, um, just enough to put a smile on your face. And that's my goal, is to make people smile, maybe pee their pants. because laughing is the best medicine. I really, when I visit my best friend and we laugh where I am almost pissing my pants and crying and all that. It's never, and I want to get this clear. When we laugh, it's not chemical induced, meaning we're not smoking or doing edibles or anything like that to get a laugh on. We're just sharing each other, and we're both goofy and funny. I wish I could show you my personality through the screen, but I'm pretty much just given a diary here. Like my family, they don't know I have a YouTube channel. So my friends don't know. So anima and animos and being anonymous is really cool right now. I know Amber puts her life on camera, but it's segments. She don't tell the full truth. I have to tell the truth because I know at my age, time is slipping away. I want to be able to share my story, if it be digital, on social media. I want it out there. I want, I guess, people to know that sometimes a strong woman does cry. Sometimes a strong woman snaps and will. I just am thinking about how just my mind is like rolling so fast I can't keep up. When I write scribbles, and they say that's an ADD mind because your thoughts are coming so fast and I just can't write it down at the same time. It's too much. It's I want to get everything written down in journal, and I have journaled many times, but with carpal tunnels, I felt like this is the best way. And if you're interested in listening to my story, that's cool too. I'm gonna I just know this is probably selfish of me because I do want get my story. I don't care. I guess put it on YouTube. Everyone can see it. But if you have something that we have in common, that's always a pro to me. And yeah, I don't have any makeup on today. Yeah, no filter. This is me. Those are my wigs over there. That sign up there is a signed thing from Chris Draper. If you know the Red Wings, you know who Chris Draper is. And that's about it I want to share today. I won't keep you long. I know how those reaction channels for Amber just really go on and on. I just want to share this as my diary in some way. And if a friend or a family member do start watching, text me. Tell me if you're feeling a little guilty, or if you like what I'm putting out there. I love you guys, and I'm trying to love myself more. I'm off. I'm off the Wegovy, but I'm still, like I said, I went to the gym today. I'm still grinding as hard as I can because at my age and what I'm going through, women my age, it's like an uphill battle. to lose weight. And I'm telling you, if you are under 40 and you're pushing 300 pounds, please start then. Because once you hit 50, or once you start going through the change, it's it's a struggle. It's such a struggle. And the if I could give Amberlynn if she would take any advice, it would be get your health in order now, or we're really going to wait until we don't see you on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever, you know, because your health will suffer. It will. Thank you.